Hello again, everybody. This is John and Glenn with BestPriceNutrition.com. Just a reminder, you can find us on Facebook now. We're at facebook.com/BestPriceNutrition. Today we're going to cover the New Chapter Perfect Calm Multivitamin. If you've seen some of our other New Chapter videos, usually I have done those with Christy, who's our rep from New Chapter, but we're replacing Christy with Glenn here. So
yeah, you get an attractive man instead of...
So, there you go. Anyways, we're talking about this particular multivitamin. Those of you who saw it on the Dr. Oz show as well. Glenn, why don't we go ahead and start covering the ingredients, and then we'll go in. Why don't we also cover the type of vitamin New Chapter is?
Yeah, New Chapter it's a whole food organic multivitamin, and it does contain, or it's cultured with probiotics. So to go through the ingredients, I guess.
Real quick, whole food is there's food based. There's USP isolates, which most vitamins are, and there's whole food. Right now, Garden of Life and New Chapter are two of the companies that do actual whole food vitamins. So the idea is that you could take these on an empty stomach because they are food.
Yes.
And they have actually done research and found that people do not get the upset stomach from it. And the thought is that it'll not only absorb better, but it'll stay with you better, so to say. I'm probably not referencing that as well. But that's the latest and greatest, and as more research comes out, we'll... be sure to report to you guys, but it seems as whole food multivitamins and vitamins in general is probably going to be the way to go, because there's thoughts like with an orange, you can get vitamin C and we can give it to you in a pill, but there's a bunch of other benefits in that orange that we don't even know about that you're going to get because it's food, and that's what these are. These are food.
It's food, yeah,
so,
food in a capsule essentially, and it's not. There's nothing synthetic about it. Everything was grown into a food.
Yeah, and it's cultured, and the fact that it's cultured with the probiotics is the theory that it's going to also get it in a better form for your body to digest and absorb it, because that sometimes would happen in your GI tract and it's already been done. So,
okay. Well, the first they call probiotic nutrients. It's just your vitamins: vitamin A, C, D3, E, K1, and K2. And then you have your B vitamins. You've got thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, biotin, and pantothenic acid. So that covers your B vitamins. And then you go through to calcium, which is an algae source calcium. If you've seen some of our other videos on calcium, the algae source does show to have a greater bioavailability.
And there's a small amount too, just to keep that in mind with calcium. It's such a big element that there's only so much you could fit in a multivitamin. So
yeah, if they put a huge amount in here, the tablet would be huge.
Yeah, you couldn't fit it.
Yeah. Then you've got iodine, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium, and molybdenum.
And iodine is in the news a lot lately.
Yes.
So the nuclear meltdown, if you're paying attention to that, there's a thought that is actually plays a protective role in the body.
In the thyroid. Yeah, exactly.
Specifically thyroid.
So yeah, it's got all of your vitamins you would expect, because this is a multivitamin, and there's a certain, pretty high percentages, or what they call the percentage daily value inside of them.
And lower than what you're going to see in an isolated vitamin.
Exactly, yeah, because in an isolated vitamin, they're going to have to put an extremely high dosage in there, because only a small fraction of that's going to be absorbed or taken up by the body.
And they usually overdose it on the water-soluble vitamins, so there's no real concern with that, so we don't want to give that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But sometimes that's why if you'll urinate after, you'll see like a yellowish green type urine, even though your volume of urine is high because you are well hydrated. That's sometimes the case. I have noticed personally that when I've taken either New Chapter or Garden of Life multis, don't have that issue.
No.
And I assume that's partially because of the lower dosage, and hopefully that's also due to your body absorbing and holding onto those vitamins better. Again, there's more research coming out about that. I'd like to see more, being skeptical. But I have seen some, and it looks good so far and promising, but hopefully more of that comes out. And next, we'll get into some of the herbs, because I think that's what makes New Chapter's multis unique, right?
Yeah, and I guess this next part is what makes this Perfect Calm multi unique from their, let's say, their 1 daily or their 2 per day or 3 per day. Well, the first thing is a mixed carotenoids, which is just towards the end there. Carotenoids come from like colorful fruits and vegetables, like carrots are high in carotenoids. Very good for your eyes.
Orange peppers, yellow peppers, things like that.
And now comes the herbs. So the first thing is a comprehensive stress support blend. Holy basil, chamomile, and lemon balm.
And they use the supercritical extracts on all of them, so
yes,
very concentrated.
Very concentrated. This is a stress support product, so those three are very good for stress. Holy basil in particular is supposed to help with lowering cortisol, or basically it combats the effect that stress has on the body.
Cortisol is a stress hormone,
so by lowering cortisol, it's lowering that stress hormone, so it's lowering the effect that that stress actually has on the body. And the other two actually help support maybe relaxation and calmness. That's essentially what they're put in there for.
Yeah, they can, and the thing with stress and any stress hormone like cortisol, just hormones are chemical messengers, so they tell your body to do certain things. So if you could stave off the effects of cortisol, then that would be beneficial for supporting stress, or managing it, so to speak, because you're never going to get rid of it, it's just managing it. So.
And a lot of things with this too, just I want to cover, because we just went over the stress support, a lot of people think, oh, okay, is this going to help me relax? And yes, it should, but it's not going to help you relax to where you're going to fall asleep. So this can be something you can take throughout the day without going to bed, or without worrying about being groggy or lethargic. You won't have to worry about that. Next is the immune support blend. It has elderberry, L-Euthyral, which is just Siberian ginseng, and astragalus, and it's actually organic astragalus and organic L-Euthyral inside of it. So just ingredients in there to support the immune system. Next is the digestive support blend: aloe, peppermint, coriander, cardamom, and artichoke.
And that'll help absorb, help calm the stomach, and I think and calm being the key word here. I think peppermint also does have a calming effect too, beyond just the stomach, correct?
Exactly. Yeah. Again, that's just in there because a lot of times you're going to be taking these on an empty stomach, and those ingredients there will help with any upset stomach you would get from a multivitamin.
Yeah, you'll hear you drink ginger ale when you're sick because of the ginger, the carbonation also too. But that's the theory. So.
Okay, and then you have the other herbal extracts at the end. You have turmeric and ginger. And these herbal extracts are two ingredients that they put in all of their multivitamins, so it's a standard across the board. Turmeric's put in there for its immune system properties. It's also because it's anti-inflammatory. Ginger is for the digestive properties, helping you with digestion.
And both are the super critical extracts, which New Chapter does, I believe, with all their herbs for the most part. If not all, most of them. We'd have to double check that, so don't quote me on that and hit me up on the comments. Hey, this one's that, and play gotcha.
I do think there's one that doesn't.
Do a lot of these videos, okay?
So. There's one that doesn't use the supercritical, and I don't remember offhand, but I do think there's one. So yeah. That's the gist of it. It's basically a multivitamin. It's the whole food, as we discussed. We briefly covered the differences, and it's got some of these herbs in there to help support calmness, to help relaxation,
combat stress and things like that. So it's any little bit helps. So far so good. I mean, I think New Chapter is trying to do more of not their own research, but I believe they're going third party, if I'm not mistaken,
and they do use clinical study doses.
Yeah, there's no pixie dusting, which is good. So if there's an amount in here, they're going to do it based on the fact that this is what the clinically studied amount was in terms of what's effective, which is good, and that's comforting to know. So. If you guys have any questions on this particular multi, feel free. You can post them on Facebook, facebook.com/BestPriceNutrition, in the comments section of the video. Also, you can, on our blog as well, we're going to have them, so we'll have it there, so you can also comment there. And you'll see also that this is available in 3 sizes as well. So. And
actually, you take 3 per day, so just want to cover that too. So. It is a 3 per day multivitamin.
Is it split dosage, or is it all at once?
You can take them all at once. It's generally recommended you do split it up, though. I would say, one around breakfast time. Again, you don't have to take it with food, but it's a general easy way to remember. One at breakfast, one at lunch, one at dinner.
Yeah, and also the water-soluble vitamins, too. You'll typically want to replenish those.
Yes.
So that's a good reason why to split that. So, again, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them. Thank you.
Thank you.